Hello, children. How are you? So, we were doing what? Exercise 3.3, and we have completed up to question number 2. So, now let's do question number 3. Start from 3. Now, what is the question? Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B equals to 180 degree? So, see, I am making one quadrilateral, children. One quadrilateral I have made. I have given the name ABCD. Now, what's the question? Can it be a parallelogram? Can ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B equals to 180 degree? If the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, can this quadrilateral be a parallelogram? If this condition is there, the sum of the two opposite angle is 180. Can it be a parallelogram in this case? So, you must know that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So, here the sum is 180 degree. It means both must be 90. First condition that both must be 90 because 90 plus 90 equals to 180, which is given to us. The condition is given to us that angle D plus angle B equals to 1 degree. This is the only condition. So we'll write firstly firstly each angle, that is angle B and angle D, should be 90 degree. Firstly, this condition. Then only it will be a parallelogram. First condition, not the second one. Second one also will be there. Then only it is a parallelogram. Now see, angle B plus angle D is 180 given to us. It is not necessary that that each angle will be 90. Maybe one is 70, the other is 110. The sum is 180 degree, children. It is not given that the sum that the both angles are equal. So their sum is 180. That means one is 70, the other will be 110. So 110 plus 70, 180. Maybe one here 60 degree and then other will be 120 degree. It is also possible. So the only possibility that it will be a parallelogram, first that it both must be equals to 90 degrees. So we have written the first one, the both must be equals to 90 degree. And now second one, you know that to be a parallelogram, the adjacent angles are supplementary. That means the sum of these two is also 180 degree. So second case we can write, secondly, adjacent angles, sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. Sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. That means the sum of these two angles must be 180 degree. So first condition 90, both must be 90. And second condition, the sum will be, adjacent angle sum will be what? 180 degree. Supplementary. Okay. So these are the two conditions. Then only it is a parallelogram. Otherwise it is not a parallelogram. Clear, children? Now question number 2. Second case, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if AB equals to DC 8? So let us make one quadrilateral. Again giving name ABCD. What is given? AB DC 8. AB is 8, DC is 8 centimeter each both. And AD is 4 and BC is 4.4. See, children, one of the side is not equal. These two are equal, of this, right? Now 4 and this 4.4, these two are not equal. These two sides are not equal. So we'll write, since one of the opposite side one of the opposite sides AD and BC are not equal. They are not equal. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram. Okay, it is not a parallelogram because one of the side is not equal. Now, see the third one. Angle A equals to 70, angle C is 65. So again, let's make one quadrilateral. ABCD. Angle A is 70 degree. Angle C is 65 degree. And we know very well, children, that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. And here, these two angles are not equal. Since opposite angles are not equal, therefore, it is not a parallelogram. Okay, children, understood? Parallelogram is also called 11-gram parallelogram. So, opposite angles are not equal. One of the angle is 70, other is 65. So, it is not a parallelogram. Now, this question number 3 completed all the 3 parts. Understood, children? Now, let's do question number 4. See question number 4, what it is. Next, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. We have to draw one rough figure of quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Two opposite angles, not the two pairs, only two opposite angles. So that figure we know very well. And that is, we have studied also that figure. Kite. That figure is kite. So these two angles are equal. These two. So we can give the name P, Q, R, S. So children, this figure is kite. And this is such a figure which has exactly two opposite angles. These two opposite angles are equal. So we can write PQRS kite is such a figure. PQRS kite is such a figure or quadrilateral which has exactly two opposite angles. Which are they? Angle Q and angle S. Two opposite angles of equal measure. Clear, children? So these two angles are equal. Angle Q and angle S are equal. So this is a kite. Now question number 5. Question number 5. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. This is one of the parallelogram given to us. Assume the parallelogram be ABCD. The measure of two adjacent angles. Let these two adjacent angles be angle A and angle B. Are in the ratio 3:2. These are in the ratio 3:2, children. So, you know that whenever ratio comes, you have to assume the angles be 3x and 2x. So, let the two adjacent angles angles, angle A and angle B be 3x and 2x. And we know, children, very well the adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Since we know that adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary, therefore angle A plus angle B equals to what? 180 degree. Angle A what? Angle A? 3x. This is 3x. Angle B 2x. So put the value 3x plus 2x equals to 180 degree. 3x plus 2x, 5x equals to 180 degree. X equals to 180 by 5. So x is 36. Now we have to find angles. Find the measure of each angles. We have to find out all the angles of parallelogram. So let's find out all the angles. We got x. Therefore angle A equals to, what is angle A? 3x. Put the value of x. 36 is the 108, 108. Angle B. What is angle B? Angle B equals to 2x. 2 into 36, 72 degree. And we know that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Angle C equals to angle A equals to angle C, and angle B equals to angle D. So we'll write, since we know that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal, therefore angle C equals to angle A and angle D equals to angle B. So put the value. What? Therefore angle C equals to, what is angle A? 108. And angle D equals to angle B. What is angle B? 172. So we got all the angles. So finally we can write, therefore angle A 108, angle B 72, angle C what? Angle C 108 and angle D 72. Clear, children? Understood? Now let us solve question number 6. Two adjacent angles of parallelogram have equal measure. So two adjacent angles are given to us. Parallelogram, let us make one parallelogram. Give the name, any name you can give. PQRS I am giving this time. Two adjacent angles. So we can assume any two adjacent angle, either this two or this two or this two or this two. Any two we can assume. So let's start. Let the two adjacent angles be angle P and angle Q. And given what? Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. They have equal measure. Also given angle P equals to angle Q. And let B be X. We assume it XA. So this is X. This is. Because these two are equal, so we have assumed it X. By giving the values X, Y and Z, the question will be very, very easy. That's why we are giving the names X, Y, Z. So these two angles are equal. Now we know what? Now we know that adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So you must remember all properties of parallelogram. Then only you are able to do, children. So angle P plus angle Q equals to 180 degree. These two adjacent angles are supplementary. P is x. Q is also x. P and Q both are x. 2x equals to 180 degree. It implies x equals to 180 by 2 equals to 90 degree. Now children, we need to find all the angles, but we know very well the opposite angles of parallelogram are equal, since opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Therefore, opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle R equals to angle P and angle S equals to angle Q. Therefore, angle R equals to angle P. What is angle P? So let's find angle P. What is angle P? Angle P is x only. So this equals to angle P. Angle P is x only and angle Q is also x. And this also equals to angle Q. So angle P and angle Q both are equals to 90 degree because both are x only. So angle R equals to angle P. So what is angle P? 90 degree. And what is angle S? It is also equals to 90 degree. Therefore, all angles are equals to angle P equals to angle Q equals to angle R equals to angle S equals to 90 degree each. All are 90 degree because angle P and angle Q are equal and these opposite angles are also equal. So if one is 90, second 90, the third will be 90 and the fourth will be 90 degree. So all angles equals to 90. 90, this is 90 and opposite angles equal, so this is 90 and opposite angle equals, so this is also 90. So all angles equals to 90 degree. Understood, children? So we'll do rest of the questions in our next video, next session. So I hope you understood everything in today's session. So keep on learning. Thank you so much. Goodbye.